We are 9 days into the FIFA Women's World Cup, and this tournament has proved to be as excited as expected. Throughout the whole week, this week we have seen some fantastic results and leaving a lot of the groups wide open here as we head into the final match day later on next week. So before we have a look into some of the groups permutations, let's have a look back at some of the action from this past week. So starting off on Friday morning, the early hours of the morning saw Argentina play South Africa. Now South Africa did have a 2-goal lead, but a goal from Sophia Braun and Romina Nunez helped earn Argentina a point in their game. Absolutely fantastic goal from Sophia Braun, definitely one to watch if you haven't seen that goal already. Very well earned point from being 2-0 down as well, so that is full credit to them. Next up we saw England take on Denmark in Sydney, and England managed to win the game 1-0 thanks to a wonder strike from Lauren James, who was one of 2 changes in the starting 11 that Serena Wiegman had made, also bringing in Rachel Daly and putting her back at the left back position, what we saw a lot during the Euros last summer. However, there was a big blow for England just before half time, losing Kira Walsh to a knee injury. As of time of recording, there has been no official confirmation of what Walsh's injury is, but it could be the dreaded ACL injury, just of how she went down and the fact that she needed to be stretchered off and looked in some discomfort. So it wouldn't surprise me if we do end up hearing that it is an ACL injury for Kira Walsh. Obviously we're hoping it's not, and wishing her a speedy recovery, but you've got to fear the worst when you see incidents like that. The rest of the game, I would say England weren't really at the races. They had 1 or 2 chances as the game wore on, but nothing too testing for Lena Christensen in goal for Denmark. Denmark themselves, again, they grew into the game in the second half. Amelie Vansgaard went closest after a cross from Nicoline Sorensen. Found Vansgaard and her header hit the post, so Denmark will be very disappointed that they couldn't get something out of that. And then the other game in that group between China and Haiti finished 1-0 to China. Racing Louisville's Wang Shuang scoring a penalty. Again, that could have had about 4 or 5 penalties. Absolute chaos in that game, and it just leaves that whole situation for the rest of the group regarding England and China, Denmark and Haiti in Group D really wide open as we head into the final match day. Looking back at some of the other fixtures we've seen this week, obviously we saw the repeat of the 2019 final between the USA and the Netherlands, game that finished 1 apiece. It was a very cagey game, but both teams creating a lot of fouls. Jill Roord scoring after 17 minutes to give Andreas Jonker's side the lead, and then 17 minutes into the second half, Lindsay Horan pulled the US level, so both sides earned a point there. And then in the other game in that group, Portugal beat Vietnam by 2-0. So a lot of the groups have still got a lot to play for as we head into the final match day, and we'll just go through all the groups now that have things to look forward to as they head towards their final match day. So in Group A, anything can happen. Currently Switzerland are on top on 4 points. Then we've got New Zealand, Philippines and Norway. Group B, the Republic of Ireland have obviously been knocked out of the World Cup, but they can still finish 3rd in their group should they win their final game. And the 2 teams going through at the minute is Nigeria and Canada. Australia are 1 point behind both sides, and goal difference isn't in their favour. Into Group C, and it is all decided there between Spain and Japan. They are the 2 teams that have advanced to the knockout stages, whilst Costa Rica and Zambia will be going back home. Again, it's just positioning for those teams who finishes top of that group. England currently sit top of Group D on 6 points. Denmark are on 3 points, China are on 3 points, and Haiti are on 0. So Haiti aren't officially eliminated, although it would require them to pick up a big victory against Denmark in the final match day, and hope that England can beat China for them to have any hopes of progressing. Group E, the Netherlands and the USA both sit on 4 points, whilst Portugal are on in third place with 3 points, and Vietnam have been eliminated, so that's still to play for. And then the other groups, again, at the time of recording, haven't played their second game, so apart from South Africa, Argentina in Group G, but they're now both on 1 point. So again, looking ahead to next week, the final set of games is going to be very interesting to see how those groups play off, and we're set up for an absolutely fantastic match day 3, which begins on Sunday. Games kicking off at the same time, so obviously no teams like permutations can be ruined by another team. So we have Group A on Sunday morning: Switzerland and New Zealand, Norway, Philippines. Then on Monday we've got the conclusion of Group B and Group C. On Tuesday, the 1st of August, we've got the conclusion of Group D and E, and then on Wednesday we have Group F and G, and then Thursday we have the conclusion of Group H. So it's going to be a busy next 6 days or so as we see the end of match day 2 come to a finish, and then obviously from Sunday onwards we see the start of match day 3, where a lot of permutations will be on the line, and we'll try and keep you up to date with all those games as they happen. Obviously there's going to be some games that may take precedent if there's bigger permutations taking place, or for instance the group with Spain and Japan. We'll just briefly keep an eye on them, but obviously they aren't too worried because they're both into the next round. So in the meantime, make sure you like and subscribe, turn on the post notification bell so you never miss a video of ours, and that you are following us on all social media platforms so you never miss out on any of the news coming from around the world of women's football. In the meantime, we'll see you soon.